Hey everyone, in this video we are going to talk about prompt engineering. What prompt engineering is, why prompt engineering, and how prompt engineering is going to be boom into the market. And this particular field have a wide variety of openings in the upcoming years. So we will discuss what are those things. So first, what prompt engineering is. So basically, prompt engineering is a engineering in which you will study what kind of different prompts which you can give to a generative AI, generative machine learning code in order to get a particular dedicated result from that particular AI tool. So let's take an example that, like, if I know English, some person know Japanese only, then a person needed between us in order to make a proper communication. So that translator would play a similar role like a prompt engineering does. Prompt engineering is a similar person who would grab the requirements from the client, whether it is a person or any machine, and will post it. It will format it into a particular prompt and it will apply to any generative AI, and that generative AI will give the result on basis of that particular prompt. So this is what the prompt engineering is in simple language. Now that having a kind of, it looks very simple, but this is a recursive process. This is not something which you can make a perfection at an initial level, but time to time you would come to an accuracy of that particular prompt. Every time when you post it onto the generative AI, onto the prompt, you will come onto the nearby result. With that example, let's try to understand it. So I'm taking you to my laptop screen. This is what I opened, a ChatGPT, that is again a generative AI. So what a prompt engineer does is write a paper on quantum computing in 5,000 words. It's quite not 5,000, it will take much time. 5,000 words with accurate facts and figures. Okay, now once I post it, this is something which a specific person write, right? And according to that, this is something which the generative AI generates the result, but this is not what we want. We want something else. So control it. Now what I will do is write a research paper on quantum computing. Okay, so first word would be in 500 words with accurate facts and figure. Second, let's say write it in, let's suppose I want to write it in a French, so basically French. Third one would be, so we can actually not do that. We can also have a different, let's suppose I want to write in French and also try to give some examples also. Ignore any person name, so that take an examples, ignore any person name. And fifth one, so this is not a kind of perfect prompt, but definitely we improved a lot over this particular prompt, but on this particular prompt. So now machine learning model will understand more about like what kind of specific content you want, and in order to get the result, it will search for what actually the client want. So all those script, all those prompt would be designed by a prompt engineer, and this is a kind of not a professional where you can simply post any kind of stuff and you will master it, but it is a recursive process. Once you post it, you will see the result, at whether the result is accurate or not, and every time when you see that there can be some improvement possible over that. Okay, so I wrote down the prompt and let's wait for the prompt to generate a particular result. So let's, as you can see, I have written a prompt which is quite better than this particular prompt, and according to that the generative AI gives me a particular result. So this is actually a job of a prompt engineer, that he writes any particular prompt and he will recursively write the prompt. Let's say I found a particular result but not that accurate which I want, so I cut it down and I paste it below, and now I want to write it into English. Okay, and try not to give some examples, ignore any person name, or let's say include references which I took from any particular, like let's say book or something. So I again pasted it, and in that manner prompt engineer will recursively paste this particular prompt and generate the result, and this result will going to help you to understand like what exactly you want. If you want the same, you can simply copy and paste it, but if you want something else, you will definitely going to change this prompt and again recursively call this generative AI to generate any particular result by actually changing the word limits, by changing the language, by like changing the examples, by including any person's names, or do not include any particular reference in that particular research paper. So I hope you understand like what prompt engineering is as a basic. In future, if you really want me to write down or make a video over the whole course of prompt engineering, you can post it onto the comment section. Definitely I will try my best to share some kind of knowledge with you by taking any specific course from any particular website where I actually learn, and then I will share what I actually learned from that particular course. So thank you very much for watching this video. Let's meet into the next video. Thank you very much.